Whoa, you look tired, man. Everything okay?
I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on the floor?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Of course not. You have your cozy captain's bed.
All right, no need to be so dramatic about it. I'll get you a proper dorm.
Sounds like a promise.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down.
Yep, I thought it might come in handy.
Of course, every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see a sheep. Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned. You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much Rapidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough? Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. Well, what about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which could only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found Rapidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, you're right. That's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now? You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed. Then I guess the sooner I start, the better. You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work.
Done. Should I take care of this now? like the new metals outpost.
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That slow enough for you? Hey, you've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed. So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration. We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back. You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone. Turning it over in your head won't get you anywhere. You should focus on the work you need to do here and now. I never thought I'd say it, but yes, you're right. Let's get Rapidium back to Earth, and maybe later, we'll see. I found something peculiar on the planet. What exactly was peculiar about it? Everything. It was like a local distortion of reality. And it seemed to be emitting strong radiation. Yes. We could have expected to come across something like that sooner or later, according to reports from previous missions. Unidentified sources of radiation, unexplained electromagnetic field anomalies, distortions of matter, space, or even gravity. What are they? According to a bold theory fleshed out by Professor Frankov, they may be instances of the so-called interval. The what? Interval. In very simple terms, it's a non-coincidental superposition of potential universes. We don't know exactly why it occurs, but observations prove that under certain, not yet specified conditions, two or more parallel landscapes can coexist within a common quantum field, creating a so-called proximity plane. Whatever it is, doesn't sound like something I'd want to walk into again. Yes, it's fascinating, but it can be dangerous. If, and I stress if, Professor Frankov's intuition is right, then the distortion you have encountered could have been a puncture point, the spot where the proximity plane intersects with our observed universe, subverting its physical balance and distorting the rules of Newtonian mechanics. We need to learn more about these peculiarities. Inform me at once if you come across another one. Hey, I built that dormitory you asked for.
Hallelujah.
I hope you sleep well tonight.
I'll sleep like a full-fledged member of an advanced civilization.
Sweet dreams, then. Hello?
Jan Dolsky. Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations. First of all, my heartfelt condolences. Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
Yeah. I still can't get over it.
Their families have been informed. They're grief-stricken, as you can imagine. But the deaths of their loved ones will go down in history as part of a pioneering discovery. Your discovery.
So, do people know I found Rapidium?
We're keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise for the time being.
Limited circle, huh? Bullshit. The public has a right to know about such things.
I like your passion, Jan. You're an honest man. But you're under enough pressure already. We don't need the media to go berserk or the stock market to overreact. We don't need chaos down here while all our efforts should concentrate on supporting you up there. Your task is difficult enough, and failure is not an option.
That's why you had me create my altars? You'd rather let me lose my mind than lose the Rapidium?
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rapidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
I have mixed feelings. Sure, it's better to be alive, but I feel like a line's been crossed.
You certainly have a chance to experience something extraordinary. Many people would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know you expect things of me, but I'm no hero.
Ah, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
It rings a bell. Didn't he make that old game about rats or something?
You're probably talking about The Plague. Close, but it was a book. One about humans, too. Camus believed heroism was easy, accessible. For him, it was living a normal man's life that was a true challenge. Being decent. Doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate Rapidium in quantities that can really make a difference. A dream the biggest corporations have been chasing for over a decade now, constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Jan Dolsky.
Okay, you're buttering me up for something big here. Let's cut to the chase.
Hard-headed. I like that. You've probably noticed how different Rapidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture two particles in the same state. A fleeting substance. Spectacular. But also very unstable.
How come it works then?
Not enough tests were run to explain that. The only sample ever found in space was researched inside a mobile base like your own, but it never made it back to Earth. It lasted long enough to demonstrate its amazing qualities, only to disintegrate somewhere between the Copernicus and the Hyades cluster.
So, you're afraid the Rapidium I found might not withstand the journey?
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it. An Ark.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting Rapidium. We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a Rapidium Ark should be your primary focus now.
Sounds like a big task. I should get to it straight away.
It is a big task, Jan. But it's worth every effort. I hope you realize the gravity of the moment.
I thought you said you didn't want to put pressure on me.
You're right. Lucas said you had questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Do you know what happened to my crew?
Lucas showed me the records. I have a theory, but it's more of a hunch. I don't have any hard proof to support it.
What is it?
Well, I think it might have been the quantum processing unit that killed them.
What? But that's... No, that's crazy.
Do you read detective stories, Jan? The culprit always needs to have two things. A motive and a means. Well, it certainly had a means to do it.
But why?
Like I said, it's just a hunch. I'm afraid I won't have much more time for now, Jan. Do you have any other questions?
The branching procedure. There's a story there. Tell me.
It is something that has been tested long ago within Ally Corp. But for completely different reasons and, as you can imagine, in a much more rudimentary fashion.
Altering mind records? For whom?
I'm sorry, Jan. It's highly classified and I already told you too much. I think you deserve answers, but regarding this matter, like I said, things were tested just for a while. Not much came of it. Now, I'd love to keep on chatting, but I really will need to be ending this call soon. Do you have any more questions?
What will happen to my alters when we get back?
I don't know. Yet. I don't need to tell you this is unprecedented. There are no good practices here, but I know one thing. You can trust me and Lucas completely. But if anyone else contacts you, it's absolutely vital you don't tell them anything about the existence of the alters.
What? Why?
You know very well why, Jan. The law has been violated.
I thought Lucas said the branching was authorized.
You haven't been listening. There are no procedures for this sort of situation. There is no one who can officially authorize such an act. At the end of the day, it was your decision to branch yourself. It will be in your best interest to keep that in mind when considering the consequences.
I don't like the sound of this.
We will come back to it later, I'm sure. Right now, I'll have to leave you shortly. Is there anything else?
No. I'm good.
Rapidium Ark, Jan. That's what you should focus on right now. Your secret is safe with me and Lucas. Once you come back with a remedy for Earth's ailments, nobody will think of punishing you for how you got it. Remember, just do the right thing. Now, I really have to go, but it was a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk more, I promise. Until then.
Much stuff.
Hey man, we're out of the stuff. Want me to do something else? Hey man, we're out of the stuff. Want me to do something else?
Hello. Is it me, or does it sound a bit artificial?
So, no decent food for us in the near future. What a joke.
Mush has its benefits, you know?
I don't care. The very thought of it makes me want to barf.
Another movie. Hey, is that one following me? What the hell? What is this? Another anomaly? It looks out of this world.
So, tough guy. Excited about not sleeping on the floor anymore?
I made a curious discovery. Another distortion?
I don't know. It was different this time. It didn't look dangerous, no radiation. Actually, it didn't do anything.
But it caught your attention.
It's like nothing I've seen before.
It must have something in common with the other distortions. Question is, are they the cause or the reason of so much Rapidium here?
I'd like to study them more.
So would I. And for that, we'll have to design our own tools.
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Let me think about it. I need to look through Professor Frankoff's lectures, as well as notes from other expeditions. We have a theory. I just need to find the way to put it into practice. Find me when you have a moment.
So, what do you got for me?
An invention I'm particularly proud of. The Luminator.
You mean a flashlight?
You have a talent for making extraordinary things sound mundane. It's not just a flashlight, Jan. Tell me, when you encounter these distortions, what is your priority?
I'd like to investigate them more.
Now you'll be able to do it.
Okay. How?
Professor Frankov discovered that certain frequencies of light waves can be used to peer into proximity planes, to study them. I've used his observations to create my Luminator so it can reveal elements of the interval hidden to the human eye. But it also has another, more pragmatic application. It can help to eliminate distortions.
You mean destroy them for good?
I'm just giving you a tool. You decide how to use it. You see, distortions are created around puncture points between potential universes. That much we know. But now, with the Luminator, they should become much more visible to you. Focusing the Luminator's light waves exactly on the puncture point will allow you to seal that rift. You could compare it to cauterizing a wound.
Damn. That does sound promising.
Indeed. Now you see why I don't like calling it a flashlight.
Hey, Molly. What are you up to, little rascal? Hello, Dulski here.
Jan, tell me you did it. Tell me you have the Ark.
I did it.
Well done. Now, all we need to do is bring it home safely. Are you making progress with that obstacle of yours?
I'm still looking for a way out.
Oh, I don't want to cause panic, but you better hurry.
And how's my rescue team progressing?
They'll be on time, Jan. Just make sure you are. Do what it takes to make your way to the other side of the planet, and leave the rest to me.
Just let me get on with it.
Of course. Keep pushing. Just let me know if there's any way I can help you.
All right, thanks.
got a minute? We need to talk.
Can't get rid of you. Hey, you wanted to discuss something? Yeah. I want to know when you started being such a pushover. What? You heard me. I'm not blind. I can see the workload pile up. And you, eager to take new orders. Well, I'm not exactly in the best negotiating position. Using illegal technology to save my life, creating my altars, I'd better have a good justification for that. So they're threatening you. Even better. Like I said, I don't have much choice. Maxwell's in charge here. Yeah, so was Dad. The man of the house. I thought you regretted not standing up to him. Looks like you didn't learn much. That's a little below the belt. You're right. Sorry, this place is getting to me. All I'm saying is, we should do something just for ourselves. Something not work-related, not productive in any way. Like what? Well, there's a social room module available in this base. We could start with that. I bet it has a beer pong table. Yeah, see? A smile on your face. Let's build a place where we can chill out and play beer pong, and then, after I've beaten you, we can talk more serious stuff. What do you say? You're never beating me. I'm the official beer pong champion of my year. Well, the third floor of my dorm, anyway. Oh man, I'm shitting my pants already. this leads.
Yes. I was missing that.
What if we don't make it in time to escape the sun? I have something for you. I used the Luminator on one of those strange areas on the surface, and it revealed some sort of plants, but not real living plants. More like a projection of another dimension that became visible to me. Keep going. I followed their path and found something that could have been their core. And when I used the Luminator on it, I found some interesting specimens. Really? Specimens from the interval? Did you secure them properly? Of course. I have to take them to my lab immediately. Let me study them thoroughly. Jan, this is beyond my wildest dreams. A whole new area of research wide open before me. Before us.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Fuck.
Yes!
Here we go.
Yes!
Not bad, man. Thanks for the game. Yeah, you're not as bad as I thought. Maybe there's still potential in you, but you really need to stop doing everything people want from you. Don't tell me you still can't get over that Rapidium Ark. I'm telling you, I had no choice. Maybe that time you didn't. Most of the time, you do. I asked you for a dormitory, you built it. I asked you for a place to have fun, and here we are. Are you telling me I should have ignored you? No, man. No, I'm glad you didn't. Just saying people are gonna want things from you. All the time. Just like that Maxwell guy and whoever else from Earth. You gotta learn how to say no sometimes. Because you'll never please everybody. And you can forget about yourself. Like with Dad? Yeah, sort of. I guess you're right. Thanks. I'll remember that.
What's up?
Unbelievable. How? Really? Really? Such an easy game. Okay, you beat me. Now can I get back to things that actually matter? Unbelievable. My whole research is gone.
Hey, what happened in the research lab?
What happened? What happened? My whole research is gone because of a preposterous hardware malfunction.
Tell me what to do to undo the damage.
Well, only I can replicate the data. But first, I need to have a working lab. Can you prioritize fixing it?
Not bad, man. Not bad. What a week, huh?
Hello, Molly. How's the grass today?
done. Should I take care of this now?
What's happening? Radiation at this time of day? I better get back inside now. Going on? Damn it. We don't have enough radiation filters. Sometimes I wish everyone was as easygoing as you. Hey man, can you hear me? Where am I? What is this? Take it easy. You're on strong sedatives. What the hell? Hello to you too. What? Is this some kind of joke? Who are you? Relax. I'll tell you everything. But right now, we need to focus on you. Just to make sure you're all right. Can you answer a few questions for me? Okay. Do you remember who you are? I'm... Jan Dolsky. Good. And what is your role on this mission, Jan? I'm a... botanist. So... wait, this is it? The mission? Did we land? I'm afraid things went sideways during the landing. Everyone died. Except for me. You. What about me? Are you... Are you real? Just as real as you. Then, what's going on? It's like we're alternative versions of the same person. Wow. But why is this happening? I told you, everyone died. I had to use my DNA to recreate a crew if I wanted to save the mission. That doesn't make any sense. We're not exactly the same. Yes, we're different. You made different decisions in your life.
I'm not sure I understand.
You know what? I think you should just rest a little and read the mission logs. You'll find all the answers there.
Sure.
Yeah, mission logs. Why not? Hey, wait. If all this is... If I am... I mean... What about my wife? Where is she? I need to know. She's on Earth, and we need to figure out how to get there. Okay. Okay. What do you want from me? We'll need all the help we can get. Someone to run the greenhouse, prep the food, so on. Trust me, you'll have a lot to do. I'm not sure I'm ready to work just like that. Right. Like I said, rest, go through the logs, meet the rest of the crew, and let's talk again in a while. Yeah, I'll see you around. Command room's down. What next?
Hey, man. Can we talk?
It's over. We made it.
You need me to take care of this? Come see me.
Operation must
I'd
feel
like to
like
draw
a
your
second
attention
job.
to something.
You wanted to talk? Yeah, the magnetic storm. Quite a ride, huh? Tell me about it. Glad we're out of it. For good, I hope. Hope is the mother of fools. If you ask me, it looks like recurring magnetic storms might be a thing around here. We should think about how to prepare in case another one hits us. Any ideas? Actually, yes. Tell me. Well, it's pretty obvious that during emergencies, the base relies heavily on existing supplies, right? Right? That means we could use a smarter way to manage our production, to make sure we have a stable backup of all the crucial stuff. That would be nice. Well, listen to this. I found something in the manuals. The procedure we could set up. It's called Uphold Production. It lets you choose any item you want to produce. Let's say a radiation filter, and establish the amount of it you always want to have at the ready. Whenever you have less items on stock than you need, new ones will be queued for production automatically. Just like that. Huh. That sounds like it could spare us a lot of micromanagement. Exactly. Try it out and maybe we won't die because someone forgot to make mush. So, did you find a solution to our problem?
Yes, it's super simple. We'll build a bridge.
Oh, just like that?
Well, it can't be a regular bridge, of course. We don't have the time nor the manpower to accomplish that. However, there is a certain technology that came to my mind, superconductive bridge anchors. They could allow us to quickly span a light but durable construction across our obstacle.
Wow, great. Sounds exciting.
Yes, but...
Oh, here we go.
cut out the sarcasm. It's not my fault this excursion was prepared by a dilettante. Blueprints for the anchors should be standard equipage for every mission since Project Versant went live, but not on this one. They should fire the logistician, if there ever was one.
Versant?
Versatile Synthetics program. One of my undergraduate students went to work for them. Had some impressive achievements, including designing bridge anchors for heavy exploration equipment. You'd think it would be obvious, but no.
Stop moaning, will you? Just tell me what to do.
You're right. Let's act. You are in touch with mining operations, right?
Yeah, I am. Why?
Next time you talk to someone from mining ops, tell them to send over the anchor blueprints from Versant. Once we have them, things will go back to super simple. You'll see.
All right, will do. Hey, everything okay on your side? Actually, I was going to approach you. Do you think... Is there any way I can go back to my life, I mean?
Imagine there was a way, and you could go back. What would be the first thing you'd do?
That's a no-brainer. I'd check up on Lena. I'm worried to death about her. Relax. Lena's no damsel in distress. Yeah. I should hate being that. See? Shit. I miss her. Don't you? Of course I do. Suddenly, everything's gone. Just like that. It's brutal. I'll need more time to even start hoping to come to terms with it. Okay, just don't take too long. You really need it here. Yeah. I'll do my best to find some sense in it.
Hello, Mr. Maxwell?
Jan, have you made progress?
Yeah, I finally know how to get across. But I'm gonna need your help.
What can I do for you?
I need blueprints for superconductive bridge anchors from Project Versant.
Versant? But how do you know about that?
My scientist Alter told me.
A scientist? Really? And one familiar with aborted scientific programs unknown to the public?
Aborted? Are you sure?
Yes. Project Versant was terminated years ago due to lack of satisfactory results.
But my scientist said they developed some tech.
My word. Are you saying that he thinks it still exists? That's fascinating. Your scientist must have been part of it somehow. And in his reality, the program was a success. That's amazing, Jan. You do understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. He did mention an undergraduate student of his who went to work for the program.
The proverbial flap of the butterfly's wings. It must feel incredible to realize such a universe-bending potential in your life path.
This is more fucked up than I thought.
Poetry.
What?
A good poem should resist comprehension, almost successfully. Your situation reminded me of that phrase. It is confusing, or fucked up, as you put it, but it fuels the imagination and opens the mind, just like poetry.
Is that supposed to help me?
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but it might be all we have. Project Versen did leave behind unfinished drafts. Crisscrossed formulae, discarded calculations, the usual scribbles of a scientific stream of consciousness at work. For what it's worth, I'll ask Lucas to send it over to your terminal. Maybe that resourceful alter of yours can put it to good use.
Oh, okay. It's better than nothing, I guess.
I have to say, Jan, I'm beginning to see more and more potential in this situation of yours. I hope we speak soon. Good luck, as always.
So, I have news about the Anchor blueprints you asked for?
I certainly hope so, because I just saw something come in from mining ops, and it looks like a bad joke. Did you precisely ask for bridge anchor blueprints? Sorry to break this to you, but the program you mentioned doesn't exist. This is all they came up with before they were terminated.
Terminated? But why?
Lack of results. Looks like they didn't get anywhere without that student of yours.
Results, huh? You mean an outcome that only exists in my fake memories?
Huh. No wonder what I got looks more like the musings of a madman than serious work. There's no way I can make anything out of it. We just don't have the time. Look, I know it's not perfect, but I believe in you. Just think, they came up with this thing only because you existed. It's gotta mean something. Well, if you put it that way, I can try. Lucas, what's up now? Kind of busy here.
I know. It's that I've only just learned the big news. You managed to build one. A Rapidium Ark. Man, congrats. That's really heavy stuff.
Thanks for appreciating. I just need to get it back to Earth now.
Oh, yeah. And how are you doing down there?
I think I'm on the right track.
That's great. You're doing a good job juggling all those tasks and your altars. Kudos.
Why do I get the feeling you want something from me?
Well, it's not that I want something.
So?
I just thought, well, it really can make a difference if you bring back one Ark, or, well, more. Since you already have the outpost in place, you know? All the infrastructure.
And what difference will it make if I bring more, say 2 Rapidium Arks instead of 1, or even, I don't know, 5? There still won't be enough for everyone.
But there will be more for everyone. Independent startups, NGOs, research labs. There's this subsidy program that warrants a share for them in case of success. And even if it's only a small share for a small number of them, it's gonna mean one thing. Diversification, Mr. Dalsky. That always serves people.
Okay. No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Mr. Dalsky. It really means a lot to me. And to so many others, I'm sure.
No problem. By the way, can you quit with that Mr. Dalsky crap? My name is Jan.
Oh. Okay, Jan. Yeah, cool. I'm Lucas, in case you wanna, you know.
I caught that, Lucas. No worries.
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, good luck with the Rapidium, Jan. I'm L7 out, for now.
You wanted to talk?
Yes, I managed to come up with a satisfactory magnetic storm prediction system. We'll be ready for the next one when it comes. If it comes.
Great. I feel safer already.
But that's not all. While analyzing the nature of this phenomenon, I discovered something very curious. You do know how dangerous it is to be outside the base during a magnetic storm, right?
I do now. The radiation levels go crazy. It could be lethal.
Well, it might be hazardous to health, but if you're a risk taker, it could also be worthwhile.
What do you mean?
I've been performing some observations, and it seems that the energy of the magnetic storm stimulates certain resource deposits to be more active and productive. 2 types of deposits, to be precise. Organics and Rapidium. In practical terms, it means they can be mined much more efficiently during a storm. Isn't it fascinating, Jan? Those resources are in tune with the magnetic field somehow. It's like a mysterious, unheard-of ecosystem.
Absolutely. We need to make use of that discovery.
Of course, feel free. as long as you don't send me out there.
Almost. There we go. There we go. Nice. What? Nice. There we go. No way. I'm a bit rusty. Hi there. wait to try those. Lucas, what is it now?
Hey, Jan. Sorry to bother you again, but there's this thing you need to take care of ASAP.
Other than Rapidium?
Yes. Your wife, ex-wife.
Lena? What happened?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, someone from the board informed her about your status, and it's gotten a little nervy. You know she can't find out about the altars, right?
And why not? We can't keep this a secret forever.
Maybe. But we need to keep it a secret for now, okay? Until we figure out how to handle it. Your ex-wife is asking around, and that's not safe, Jan. Can you just please tell her not to? You know, next time she calls.
Tell her to... Yeah, that's a good one. Telling Lena to back away will just work her up, especially if it's coming from my mouth.
Oh. Well, then maybe just, I don't know, reassure her? Like, say everything is fine and you need focus time, stuff like that?
I don't know, Lucas. I wish I could talk to her, but I just don't feel convincing enough. Whenever I open my mouth, I seem to be saying something other than I intended.
Oh, that sucks. Still, we definitely need to solve this problem. Hey, how about this? Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but what if maybe there's an alter of yours out there who would know how to talk to her?
What? You mean...
Yeah, someone, you, who she'd listen to.
Huh. Interesting.
Just give it a shot, Jan. We really can't let anyone find out. It's for your own good.
You guys seem to be worrying about my good a lot.
I hope you don't doubt that, Jan. I gotta go offline now. Best of luck. L7 out.
Go. Not bad, man. Not bad. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about Lena. Huh? Which one? Your Lena or my Lena? My Lena. She's probably not much different from the one I remember. I mean, why would she be, right? Man, do I envy you. Having her around. For real. Yeah. Actually, me and my Lena are having a small crisis right now. Well, crises come and go. They only make a relationship stronger. You are going to fix it, aren't you? I was hoping you'd have some pro tips for me. Okay, let's get one thing straight first.
We had our ups and downs too, and it wasn't always easy. But it's all about setting your priorities. You want a relationship that lasts. Put some effort in it. Show you're willing to make sacrifices. Most importantly, never, ever stop paying attention. I'm not afraid of hard work. That's a start. So, next time she calls... What? You're in touch with her? Here? Yeah. Why else would I be asking? Okay, so, you know what? If you really want my help, you should... let me talk to her for you. What? Yeah, that's a great plan. Can't you see? I can pretend to be you and, investigate the situation. Investigate? Yeah, find out what the real problem between you two is, as an unbiased onlooker. Unbiased, huh? Oh, come on. You know this is a good idea. No way I'm letting you talk to her. That's madness. Well, that's just your opinion, isn't it? I just wanted to help. Deal with it your way then. See where it gets you. You managed to recreate the blueprints? Believe it or not, I did. I knew you would. I can't say that didn't motivate me. I don't often thank people, but
Thanks for believing in me. Anyway, now it's all down to getting those anchors in place. You'll need a specific type of superconductive polymer to build them. More work. Great. I choose to be deaf to your sarcasm. So, where do I get these polymers from? They can be produced in a refinery. So you'll need to build one, ASAP. Let me warn you, it's a time-consuming process, so you'd better step on it. But I believe in you. Huh. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Lena?
Hey. How are you holding up?
Fine. It's fine, really. You needn't worry.
Okay. That sounded sincere.
What's up?
Well, you said you wouldn't mind me keeping an open channel, so I thought I'd check up. I'm worried. Mining Ops is not giving me too much information. All they told me is that you're having some kind of a delay. Is it true? Are you in trouble?
Yeah, it's just a little delay, like they told you. Don't worry about it, nothing I can't handle.
Sure. Yeah. Can I at least ask what your plan is?
I'm building a bridge across a lava river.
Wait. Did I get that right? You're building a bridge, all on your own. Look. This isn't personal. But the way this situation is managed is wrong in so many ways. I looked up this Maxwell guy, and there seems to be a weird secrecy around him everywhere he goes.
Secrecy?
Yeah. Not much information about how he got into mining ops. Nothing on what he did prior to that. I'm starting to worry he's playing games to get all the credit for finding Rapidium. At the cost of your safety, Jan.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Then why did you put your life in his hands by going on that stupid mission?
Well, it's cheesy, but I thought you might be impressed.
Please. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Forget I asked. Forget I even... Never mind. You know what? I better go. I hope Maxwell gets you home safe. Bye, Jan.
Hi there. Hey, were you eavesdropping on my conversation with Lena back there?
Sorry. I couldn't resist it. I wanted to hear her voice so bad.
Well, are you happy?
I don't know. She was so different with you, so upset and sad.
Oh, please.
How could you fuck up such a good thing?
What would you do differently?
I'd listen to what she's really saying. She can't understand why you went on this mission.
Yeah, I heard that too, genius.
But you didn't hear that it's not the moment you signed the contract she's upset about. It's about what led to that moment, and I can't tell you what it was because...
We branched apart long before that.
Yeah. Maybe that's the moment you should focus on. Think about where you took a different path and why.
How's that gonna make her less angry at me?
Once you put your finger on the problem, get back to me. We'll figure it out. Promise.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Before you head out, hey, so, how am I doing? According to your high standards? You want me to tell you? When you're successful, you know it. You don't have to run around asking people. Is success really all that matters to you? What else is there? Helping others. There's value in that, true, but the needs of others are like an endless well. You'll never fill it up, no matter what you do. Being successful in science, business, or even art, that gives a real opportunity to change the face of the world. Tell me, did you never even think about having that kind of impact? I remember being very motivated in the first years of my studies, motivated and competitive.
Yeah?
So, when did you stop pushing? I didn't want my life to be just about work. So when I got a good business offer, I thought it would be a smart way to have the cake and eat it. The beginning of a downfall. Why did you stay at the university? Because of a scholarship I didn't get. Wait, you mean the one we had in our pocket? But lost in the final round, yes. I took that hard. So did I. But it motivated me. I stayed to have a go at that scholarship next year, and I succeeded. Cost you your personal life, though. Probably the best thing that ever happened to me. It's simple, Jan. I'm successful because I'm the version of you that doesn't get discouraged by failure. Imagine what I could achieve in your role here. You better stop talking like a rogue AI, or I'll start worrying for real. Good. Worry. A little pressure won't hurt you. Hey, you wanted to discuss something? Indeed, the Botanist. What about him? He's running around the base like a baboon in heat, all excited about you reconnecting with your ex-wife. I hope that's not true. Well, in that case, it has to stop. Don't worry, I'm only trying to get her off our backs. Reassure her that everything's fine so that she stops prying.
Oh, good. Don't get me wrong. I liked Lena. But you and I both know there are things she wouldn't understand. Mark my words. We'll be in deep trouble if she starts asking too many questions. You'll be in trouble.
Leave the worrying to me and get on with your work. As long as you sort it out like a rational man. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Marie? Marie Skwiatkowska? Where the hell did you find that old thing?
Oh, I use it as an anti-stress ball, so it's always lying around.
Anti-stress ball? This duck was the first audience for so many papers I wrote. Time for Marie to get back to her proper job.
Something else? There's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Lucas?
Jan? Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm calling with some good news. I managed to build another Rapidium Ark.
Wow! Really? That's awesome. I know it might seem boring to you, but I really believe Rapidium can change things. You know? It wasn't always like this. I used to think it was all a big scam, an easy way for corporations to patch their post-crisis budgets with public money.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was true, and my discovery was something they never planned.
Planned or not, it raised my hopes back up. I started believing again that things can change. Look, I never tell this to anybody, but you should know that back home, my older brother is doing time.
In prison? Seriously?
Yeah. You know how they always catch the little fish? My brother was a good kid, but he was unlucky. Our parents couldn't afford a higher education for us. He had to work, support the family. And where I come from, well, not too many options who you can work for, if you know what I mean. I was lucky. I met Maxwell. He paid my tuition fees.
That really is sad for your brother, but I believe that there's no such thing as no choice.
Of course. He could have let his kids starve. My family used to live off the land, but after water became a luxury, that was no longer possible. And with no education or rich relatives, trust me, alternatives were thin. I'm telling you, I was that close from ending up like him. If it weren't for Maxwell. My grandma says it was a miracle.
How did Maxwell find you?
Simple. He was looking for promising students. And I'd just taken part in a science Olympiad in my country. I had a good result. Very good, actually. And my topic was quantum algorithms. Call it what you want. Destiny. Pure chance. Fact is, Maxwell was going through a tough time in his life too. But that's a whole different story for some other time, maybe.
It was good talking to you.
You too. Good luck. And keep it up, okay? More arcs really could mean a better world. I'll 7 out.
Hey, something you wanted to discuss with me?
Remember our little chat about success?
Yeah. What about it?
I wanted to suggest we push harder.
Tell me.
Crunch hours. Clean and simple. A lot of productivity is wasted on socializing, binge watching a series for the 100th time, or just pointless moping about. People can work till they drop, you know. It's been done before in emergency situations.
Will we really be more productive?
Just watch and rejoice. Of course they won't be happy about it, but it's a small price to pay. I guarantee that.
Still, it doesn't sound like something I could keep up forever.
No, but even doing it at small intervals can drastically speed up the completion of crucial tasks.
Okay. Why not? I might just try it out.
Excellent. Just don't wait until they get used to procrastinating too much.
Let's talk about Lena again. Always. Did he think it through? Yes, I have a theory I'd like to share.
Hit me.
It all started when I convinced her not to move abroad.
Oh, interesting. I remember that moment. Is this where we branched apart?
Yeah. That decision defined us.
Wow. But it wasn't just about moving, was it? I remember it well. It was a very specific feeling.
Sadness. Selling the house, our house, it made me sad.
The house?
Yeah.
We put so much effort to prove that we could give her a good life, and now, the thought of having to start all over again. It felt like I would be losing something I worked so hard to achieve.
So, you convinced her to stay? Yeah. And you agreed to go.
Right. What happened after?
I started working my ass off like crazy to pay the mortgage, support us both, prove it was the right decision to stay, but in the end,
You had less time for her.
I had no time. I was exhausted and we just grew apart.
Okay. I think I've heard enough.
Really?
Yeah. Can't you see the pattern? You're always trying to prove something, be in control, build a big house, work overtime, go to friggin' space if nothing else works, instead of just taking the passenger seat sometimes, letting go and just enjoying the ride.
You want me to enjoy the ride? Now?
All I'm saying is you can try to trust her a little more.
You're right. How can I change that?
Think about it. When was the last time you asked her for something?
Huh?
She's a biotechnician, for crying out loud, and here we are struggling with those polymers. I bet she could tell us how to do it better. All you need to do is ask. Tell her you need her help. For once, rely on someone else other than yourself.
I can try, I guess.
Good. Do it. You won't regret it.
Jan?
Hi, Elena.
It's good to hear you. I was a bit out of line last time we spoke. It was harsh in your situation. Is everything okay?
I think I am going to need you.
Oh, okay.
Remember when I told you I was building a bridge?
Right. That sounded very unsettling.
And I need to get my hands on a lot of superconductive polymers in a very short time. Truth is, I don't know shit about what I'm doing, and I thought, well, since this is kind of your thing, maybe you'd have some idea how to speed it up?
Superconductive polymers. Right. Have you thought of... I mean, since you brought this to me, I suppose you have access to organic matter of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay. How about a place you can grow plants in? Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, I have a greenhouse.
Great. Well, good news is there is a way to get your polymers by processing organics. I can send you detailed instructions, but honestly, I'm worried that gathering resources and operating a greenhouse might be a little too much for one person.
Yeah, well, I know, but why don't I give it a try?
Uh-huh. Sure, it's just... I could have helped you so much earlier, and you'd have more time. It's really starting to bug me how mining ops are not going by the book about this. It's outrageous. I think I have to say something.
Wait, what do you want to do?
I don't know yet. I have to think it through.
All right. Yeah, just... Please, don't make waves, all right? Last thing I need is a corporate shitstorm on top of everything else.
Don't worry, I'll be reasonable. I'm glad you reached out, Jan. Talk later, okay? Bye.
Yeah. Bye. I got this.
Okay, you beat me. Now can... I feel good.
Hi there. Almost.
We're out of resources. Should I go there instead?
Ah, you woolly beast.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? I'm done here. Should I do this now? We're out of resources. Should I go there instead? We're out of resources. Should I go there instead? We're out of resources. Should I go there instead?
So much stuff you need to take on exploration. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lava lamp? You kept it? Sure. It's one of a few cool keepsakes from our childhood. Yeah. Mom and I like to sit by it in the evening, talking and joking. It reminds me of that period when life was challenging, but also really fucking great.
Given the circumstances,
Should I go there instead? We're out of resources. Should I go there instead? Would you like me to go there? Looks like we're running out of storage space. resources? Should I go there instead? Resources? Should I go there instead?
I feel...
Not bad, man. Not...
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? You need me to take care of this?
Would you like me to address that?
Looks like a good spot to place the bridge anchors.
Hey, Molly. What are you up to, little rascal?